Oh, so you wrote the melody out too. Huh?
Well, kind of a funky way, but
Yeah.
so yeah, so that's what I did, and so we were trying to. So what we were going to do, I guess, today was I have down the chords and the lyrics. So then we were going to try to make a kind of a melody.
Yeah, like a chord solo out of it or something that we could do as an intro.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first, let's hear the chord progression.
Oh.
And have you been singing it?
Yeah, I've been singing it, and I've been playing the chords, and then I figured out the notes for the melody. I think I used the piano because
good. No, it looks like you got it right. So you wrote the names of each note over it. Okay, and so that's what you should be singing. So let's hear you sing. Let's sing a verse first.
Okay, let's sing a verse. Okay, so I just been doing it as that.
Wait, so are you playing it in C or in G?
Oh, G.
That's what I thought.
I used to play it in C, but
Okay, and why? Why did we talk about it in C last week?
well, C is just out of my voice range.
Right, but
And
who
it
did we hear
wasn't-
that was doing it in C?
Oh, Neil Young was.
Yeah.
Neil Young was
So
doing
that's
it in
why sometimes you'll find chords to this in the key of C.
Right.
And then we also found that he had changed the progression a little bit from what Ian Tyson did
He did.
originally.
Right.
And just because the third line is the same as the first.
Right. Oh,
So he's playing the second half of the verse.
playing the second half. Oh, he is playing the second half.
Okay, don't think of it as the first line and the last line. It's the third and fourth
Or
lines.
the third and fourth line. And he does something where he goes. Then he goes into it.
Right, but it's the same
On
two
the
pickup
second-
notes that you would be singing in here, right?
Except I thought it was F sharp, so that's why.
Okay, so
But it's
if we're going to play this together, where you're just going to pick the chords and I'll pick out the melody.
Okay.
So you're just going to do this. To A minor and to D7 and then C and the E minor, right? And I'll play what I sort of hear him singing. I will probably be a little off from what he did there. But we have to count into this together because who's going to start playing first?
You.
Right. So I have to come in before beat. Right. You have to be ready to come in on one. But if I start counting, it'd be 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay. So see, I was counting more for your benefit because if I just went, okay, be ready. You know. Okay. So we have to get on the same page. You know. So you have to know when I'm going to be on the beat. You're going to do that. You know that you're going to start your pinch on. Okay. So I'm going to come in like somewhere around beat 3.
Okay.
Okay, probably on beat 3. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. It's going to be exactly beat 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're together. I'm up here on the G at that point, and you're on the pinch of the G chord. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if I just started tapping, and we now at least know how fast we're going to go, that would be enough time for you to catch up if I just start playing on any one of these taps, because you're going to know I have to play 2 beats before you. Didn't you learn this from when I'm 64?
Yeah.
You can play the G chords with your first finger.
There
Yeah.
it is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So now we come out of this. So we just start this G like this because we don't need anything else back here.
Why do that and then have to switch?
Right.
Okay.
So right off the bat, we alter the G for not only for what it's a common thing if we're trying to play a melody.
Right.
For us not to play the whole chord, just to play the bass we need and the melody we need. So that's why we can get away with this for this G chord here. We don't have to be wasting a finger here. We're not going to play that string. We don't need to play this high G because we're not going to play anything over the melody anyway, right? And so this is already the kind of thing we do in finger picking arrangements all the time, is simplify a chord down to just what you need. And sometimes you'd have something down and I'd say, what chord is that? You look at it and say, I don't know.
No idea.
Well, that's because we're only playing 3 of the 6 notes we usually play to strum it.
Right.
And those 3 notes are all part of a G chord in this case, you know.
That happens a lot in tablature.
Well, that's what so you could be looking at tab to something
don't
and
know
not
if-
realize that you're just playing an A chord because
Right.
they've only got the 2 or 3 notes you need.
It's not
And if you slap down an A chord, you wouldn't have to move anything, you could just play that measure. You know? So here we take this idea of, later on in the G I'm going to need these high notes.
Right.
So in the first place, I might as well start with this.
Yeah. So I just go there.
And when you make that big stretch,
Yeah.
when you're trying to reach here to the 7th fret,
Let go of that 4th finger.
well, definitely let
Third.
go. No, I would
What do
use
we
my
call
4th for both of them. But make sure that this finger doesn't stay like with this angle. Don't try to, make sure that you really crank your wrist
Accommodate.
around. There! See how easy that is?
Yeah, now I do that all the time in
Yeah.
other songs, but
Right.
for
So
some reason.
because we were here in the first place, and then you can add the A without much trouble. And so when you stretch for the B, you've got to think of rotating this, make the B really easy to get,
Yeah,
instead of trying to keep it in the position it was back here.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so, okay.
So that'd probably be your second finger. Yeah.
Second?
Yeah.
Is that my second finger?
No.
Oh, you want me to go there,
No.
right?
I use my fourth for both of these stretches. But get rid of that other finger. Yeah. Right. Okay. So do you hear how that's leading us into the measure? Now we're into the last line, the C. And what's the next melody note we need?
Oh, it's an A, right? Oh, wait, no, wait, we did A, B. Oh, it's a C.